Hello class, in these next two videos I'm going to show you all how to do roofs in Revit. I decided to break this into two videos because dormers take a little bit longer than the main explanation of roofs. And in this video we are going to hit the main explanation of roofs. In the next video, which is dormers, it will build on what we learned in this video. So if you would, let's go ahead and get started. I'm in Revit right now. I'm just going to go ahead and create a new project here. I'm going to do this off of the architectural template. Say OK. And eventually it will come up for me. You all at this point should already understand the main window here and how it is set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make an L-shaped house here, or the four walls, so I can explain what I'm doing. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Nice little house. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take all my walls here. And I am going to do my top constraint. And I'm going to constrain them up to level 2, hit apply. And now they go up to the second level. To make your all's life a little bit easier to understand, I'm also going to take level 2 here. And I'm going to rename this thing Oops. Not room. Roof. One more time. Roof. There we go. And yes, change all the corresponding. So I now have this roof layer. If I come here, I can see my walls that I put in. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to have my roof layer that I'm going to work with. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up this 3D layer so I can bounce between the two of them. You'll be able to see what I'm doing. All right. So let's go ahead and create a regular roof. If you come here to roof and we hit this drop down, you're going to see the different types of roofs that we're going to put in here. What we're going to work with in this video is roof by footprint, and then we're going to add a fascia board to it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my roof by footprint. And it comes up with this modify tab for the roof. I'm going to leave over here my pick walls. It makes my life super easy. If I wanted to draw them, I could. But I just want to go ahead and pick my walls here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And if you look at it, this thing, it's going right to the edge of the wall. Maybe I didn't want it going straight to the edge of the wall. I could have instead, or I could change it here, my overhang. Go with something like 8 inches. And you see it expanded it out. Or I'm going to X that, I'm going to redo it and show you from the beginning. Go ahead, grab my roof again. This time I'm going to preset it at 8 inches. And then as I go through and select them, you can now see it coming right out. As we have with regular walls, I have the ability to flip whether my roof goes in or out. I want mine to go to the outside. And you're going to notice these angles show up. What this is defining the slope. So for instance, I could say that I want these walls or these roofs over here to have a defined slope so that I can put in what it is. And over here on this one, I'm going to go ahead and just take this one out. So I'm going to come over here, grab my modify tool, grab this wall, and I am going to turn off define slopes. These will all be sloped roofs. This one will not. It'll be a flat edge. If we look at it right here, after I say yes, there we go. These are defined roofs. You can see them angled in. Look kind of neat. And then this one here, it's not defined slope. So it just follows the contour of the roofs that's on its same plane width. So these were the two. This one here, this line, set the angle for here. Since we did not set an angle off this one, it just goes off to the edge. Simple enough. All right, so that's a basic roof in there. We have this wall here that it looks goofy because I now have a big opening up to my roof. So I'm going to go ahead, come here to attach top and base, and I'm going to attach the top wall over here to the roof. And I now have a wall that goes all the way up. Kind of neat. I now have a roof on this thing. I'm happy with it. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach a fascia board to this thing. So I'm going to come to my roof, grab a fascia. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to place it right on here. So I have my fascia. I can always restart where I want to go. It's going to loop around for me. So I'm happy with that. And I'm going to go ahead and modify this thing. Grab that fascia again. Edit type. And in here, I will go through and pick a copper, I think. So you can see this thing working. Oops. One more time. I'm not sure if you can see the window pop up or not, but it was just in the type properties. And then I went to materials and finishes, and then material, it says, I typed in copper, and I now have this copper. If I come over here to my visual styles, I'll go to realistic. It's going to take a second to render this thing, especially if you're on a slow computer like me, but it's okay. And you can see I put this facial board on here, and it's copper. Kind of neat. So you can change things around. You can put the facial boards all the way around. I just wanted to show that one. All right. So in this video, we have now gone through. We have taken the walls, went ahead, added a roof to it. We defined slopes. Oh, I did want to show you one other thing. I'm going to grab this roof again. If I want to modify the slope, for instance, maybe I want this back wall to not be a 9 and 12. I wanted this thing to be, let's make this thing a 7 and 12. 7 inch divided by 12 inch. That will make it a 7 and 12 slope. Go ahead and accept that. And you can see the slope changed. It's more gradual. I could have changed it on all of them if I wanted to. But that's just a way to adjust slopes as they're defined. All right, so that is the basic part of the roof that I wanted to show you. Again, inside of all of this, if you want, you can always add soffits, gutters, so on and so forth. My next video, it's a little bit more in depth, and it's going to show how to do dormers. Hope you enjoyed.